Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Falcons are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Dolphins offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go again with Collins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try the right side with Collins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now it's Gore. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play clock winding down. Gore again here on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let us go.
Now on second down, this is Gore. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Duke Riley in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Freeman with a fast feed. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken
Come
a
on,
knee.
bro. How you let the 1 RB you hate get a TD?
Line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. A dump off here for Gore. Still fighting for more. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Frank Gore, the ageless one, over 1,000 yards last year. He's the first running back age 33 or older to top 1,000 since John Riggins way back in '83.
So what he's done is he's made the case for running backs who are approaching 30 that there is life on the other side of that number because many think once you hit 30, you're going to decline.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And now it's second down. To throw again, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's complete. Hooper. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Freeman again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And
that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a carry for Terrence McGee. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go with a screen to Gore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Gore. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And Bryant's kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 41 yards. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes...